everyone, welcome back to the Dainty Seamstress. Thank you for joining me for another video. Today I'll be participating in Amaya Raine Day hosted by Marna over at Dolls Rescued and Dory at Dory's Dollies. This collaboration challenge is hosted every month on the 3rd of each month. You can share any rainbow high doll and interpret the theme as you would like. And this month's theme is Feast, and I'm really excited about that. I actually didn't get a chance to watch the invitation video, but I've been working on some things, so it was in perfect timing. So thank you ladies for hosting this challenge. It's really fun and I'm really enjoying seeing what everybody is working on. There's so many fun and cute videos, so please go over to Dolls Rescued and Dory's Dollies channel and all the other channels that are participating. I believe I saw Joni from Joni's Doll Photography. She has a really cute video up. So please head over to those channels and show them some love. So in this video, I want to show you the little setup. This is the Believe Cafe. Initially, this is the Blythe Doll cafe, but since it's a Amaya Raine Day, I decided to put some of my Rainbow High dolls in here. So we have, I think her name is Michelle St. Charles, right? And she is working on the pumpkin pies. And she's also working on everything pumpkin because she's orange. So we got the pumpkin spice lattes, pumpkin buns, pumpkin pie cheesecake, pumpkin coffee cake, all the things. And we have Olivia Woods, we have Mia Barrymore, and we have Maylene Lux. I thought these girls in particular would be great because of the colors that they have. It's very fall, you know, like orange and olive green, like a burgundy, and this really pretty gold color. They go really well in here. And also, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these little pumpkin drinks out of polymer clay. So if you would like to see that, stick around for the rest of the video, and I hope that you enjoy. Okay, so for this tutorial, you're going to need some orange clay, and really you can use any color clay you want your pumpkin to be, but I'm using orange. You're going to need some white or a cream color, and then whatever color you want your straw to be. But if you want to make it look like it's from Starbucks, or you want it to look like a stem or whatever, you can use brown or this green color. And so you want to have your orange clay and roll it in a ball with your hands to the desired size that you want your pumpkin to be. Like that. And then you can either press it with your fingers like this. You see how it makes it flat? Kind of want to get it like that a little bit. Or you could press it on your surface. Then you want to take maybe a pen or a marker. I'm going to use this little tool here. Just something big enough to make a hole at the top for you to put your whipped cream or to put your drink. And it also makes this little round part. I don't know how to describe it, but it makes it look more like a pumpkin, that roundness. I'm not exactly sure what to call it, but I'm just gonna roll it because I still want it to be kind of plump and not so flat. But some pumpkins are kind of flat, like short. So I'm gonna have it like this. It almost looks like the shape of an apple. And then you're gonna take a toothpick, a little stick, or whatever you can use. I'm gonna be using this needle tool. It's for sculpting. And you just want to make little sections like a pumpkin would have. You can make as many or as little as you want. And if you need to, you can pull up a reference image of a pumpkin. And I find that to be very helpful. So you just want to make those little indentions. So I'm just laying the point of the tool on the opening of the hole, and then I'm pressing it into the side of the pumpkin like that. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Then you take the point of whatever tool you're using and you can make small little lines going down to add a little bit more detail to your pumpkin. Just like that. You can add as many or as little as you like. I think this looks really good so far. Just add some more on the bottom. And I think that looks good. I'm going to make these little parts a little rounder. And so there's that part. And for the whipped cream part, you don't need a whole lot of this. And there's so many different ways you can make whipped cream, but today we're just going to use the easiest one. You're just going to take a ball of it and you're going to stick it right on the top. And you're going to kind of pinch it, and you're making kind of a cone shape or a point to the whipped cream, just like that, but you're still pressing it inward. Uh-oh. Pressing it in. And then you can take your needle tool, and starting from the bottom of the whipped cream, you're going to make, and well, you're going to take the tip of the tool and you're going to press into the whipped cream, and you're gliding this upward to the top of the dollop of whipped cream. And the deeper you go, I feel like the more realistic it looks. And just go all the way to the top. And then you see that looks like a little whipped cream. And you can add more lines to it if you feel like it needs it. It looks really cute. You add a little more detail to it. Just like that. And that's so cute. And this pumpkin is it's a little dirty because this orange ball of clay has been sitting for a while and it has collected some marks, but I still think it's doable just for the tutorial. It looks really cute, and your fingers may mash some of the indentions you made. You can just go back in with your tool and add them back, and maybe press a little bit harder. That's just so cute to me. Okay, so now we are going to take our clay that we have for our straw. And you don't need a whole lot. You can just pinch like a little ball, a small ball, and you're going to roll it into a ball and then press it and roll it into a snake. And you can make it to whatever thickness you want for your straw. And then you take a cutting tool, a razor, or if you have even like a credit card or a piece of paper, if you can cut it with that. So I'm just going to cut it maybe to about right there. And so this is what my straw looks like. And I'm just going to take this with this tool. I'm going to kind of grab it. I'm going to pierce it so I can hold on to it. And I'm going to put it right in the crease where the pumpkin meets the whipped cream. And I'm just going to kind of stick it there and mash it in so it can be straight. And if it might be a little wobbly or lean to the side, if it's too long, you can cut it like this. It looks good, but I'm gonna cut it down a little bit. So I think right here is okay. And there you have it. And so this is the Sculpey clay. So I'm gonna bake this for 30 minutes, 20 minutes. I don't always follow the directions on the clay because I don't want any of the clay to burn. So I don't mind if it's still a little bit soft. It's still firm and it doesn't mess up that way, in my opinion. So yeah, this is the outcome. And this one is really cute, by the way. They're all really cute. But yeah, you guys, after it dries, you can gloss it if you want, or maybe even you could cut out a little face on it. That's pretty cute if you're doing it for like Halloween or something. And I think the next thing I'm going to do before I glaze it, I'm going to add some cinnamon to the top. And I'm going to do that using some soft pastel. So here is the color that I'm going to be using. It is a brown color. It looks the closest to me like cinnamon. And I'm going to be using, oh, it's already coming off on my hand because I've been scraping it. But I'm going to be using this needle tool to kind of scrape it and get some little flecks, sprinkles of it just on the top. I'm going to try to zoom in. Let me wipe my hands a little bit so it doesn't get on pumpkin. Okay, so I'm just taking it like this. Just like little sprinkles of cinnamon, just like that. That's just enough. And then if you feel like you got some on your pumpkin, you can kind of take a little brush, a very soft paintbrush, and dust off the paint. I mean, well, the watercolor, not the paint. Okay. And honestly, that kind of almost looks more like cocoa. So I'm going to try the other one that I had. This is really red, but it might work. It might look a little better. Yeah, I think I like that one better. So we're just going to just mix it. Just a little. Yeah, that looks more like cinnamon to me. Hope you guys can see it. It looks really cute. And again, if you're using Sculpey clay, you can bake it for 20 to 30 minutes on 275. And I see my straw kind of bent, but I kind of like it that way. I think that's okay. All right, everyone, that's going to be all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing the cafe, and I hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. Let me know if you will be making pumpkin spice lattes in a pumpkin. It was a really viral thing, so I thought that it would be fun for everyone to try if they would like. And I also just really love it in my Dollarama. And again, don't forget to check out the other channels that are participating. And that's going to be all. You can like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the very next video. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and God bless.